Okay, so my name is Ravinder. Okay,
Okay.
and I am working in network industry from 12 years, more than 12 years. Okay, and I am going to take all of your whole class for this Python. Okay, this Python course is mainly for the network administrators only, not for any other thing, because Python is used in machine language as a machine language and in other platforms also. Okay, but we will use Python only for network automation. Okay, so this is a brief introduction about me and about the course.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So we were talking about the Python. So I was telling you that Python is something the coding, but this coding is not so much difficult that we cannot learn it. We can learn it. We can help the Python from the Python language and automate our network. Okay. And I will let you know how it work and how it not. So in later on sections, I will let you know about each and everything. So here also in the PPT, if you see, I have just prepared this PPT like once in the old CCNA days when we were used to use, FHRP or learn about the STP. It seems difficult for us, but later on we used to have or we can use these terms in our day-to-day life. So main thing is like the practice. Practice is the key. We need to keep on practice and practice. I will provide you so many of labs. Perhaps for each of the workbook, you will receive one lab. Okay. For that lab, you need to prepare by yourself. And let me tell you something that over UniNets, we will provide you all of the lab guides online. Okay. We will provide you lab access. That would be online. Okay. We are gonna providing you streamlined videos. Okay, and you can see it, you can watch them anytime. Okay, as per your comfort. We will provide you certificate. It is ISO certified 2701 to 13 as per the info security certifications, and the quality certification is 9001 2015. So these are all of the steps will help you to make your future for this coding. Okay, and to get you updated for the Python. So let me start. So this is the topology which we will use in our labs, okay? And you will also like make some kind of codes later on when you will be able to do kind of like 3 or 4 classes, okay? After that theory portion, you will be able to know how to run the code, how to automate the network as per the Python, okay? So here the server which is node 9, which you can see here, okay? This is your window box. Over the window we will gonna install Python, okay, and uh, this is your window box, okay, and here we are going to install Python. How to install that, how not, we will cover it into the later section. Then we are making a network like this. All of these devices should be reachable to this window box, okay, because as I am expecting that all of you from the networking field, you are all aware about the basic connectivity. So for any of your server, either it is Linux server, either it is Windows server, your reachability is the primary thing, okay, that is primary requisite. You need to be this there. We can check that from the ping packet, okay. You hope all of you are aware about that, okay. So in this topology we are using 2 routers, 2 switches. These switches are the layer 3 switches, okay. This window box, how to like login into here, how not, I will let you know. It is connected to the internet again, okay. For downloading anything from the internet, we will use this, okay. So every language has the interpreter. Okay, Python do have interpreter. So I will let you know how to install interpreter in your Windows system. Either you are like it's not required if you are connected with the router or the switches. For that, only what you require a Windows server. If you have a Windows system, if you have Windows system or maybe some iPad or something like that. Okay, so if you have that, you can download Python. Okay, I will let you know how to do that because it is our lab guide for today only, how to download Python for your Windows server, because we are using Windows server here. We will install over the Windows PC, okay, and how to use your interpreter, that will be come into the today's section on it. Okay, I will let you know like how to use that. So Python, mainly there are two versions, Python 2 and Python 3. We will focus over Python 3 only. Okay, there are little bit difference between the Python 2 and Python 3. Howsoever, if you are aware, like if you are aware about the routing concepts, right? Either it is ISR, either it is ASR, either it is CRS, whatever the technology is, the basic fundamentals will be same. Likewise, either it is a Python version 2, Python version 3, the syntax may be little bit differ, but basic fundamental will never go to change. Okay, so once we will teach you about this course, you will be able to know what are the basic fundamentals, and you can modify it using by surfing internet and by remembering the points. Okay, so I will let you know how to do that. So if you have a Linux server, okay, and you have installed Python, by clicking over the Python keyword, like over the Linux server, if you are writing only Python, okay, and you are entering it to it, so you will be gonna go into the uh, version 2. It is shown here, right? If you check here, it is showing that it is Python version 2.7.12. Okay, and if you write over here Python 3, it will enter into the interpreter through the Python 3, like whatever the version is. Currently we are having 3.8 or something, so it's keep on updating. It depends whatever the version you are running. Okay, so if you are updating it or not, upgrading or not, okay, as per that you will see this kind of stuff. Now here we are entering into the Python 3. Okay, so this is very simple. There are two keywords which I told you. Okay, if you are using through the uh, Linux box, you need to enter through the Python. You will be enter into the version 2, and if you are writing over that Python 3, okay, specifically you are mentioning version 3, then you will be entering into the version 3. How to come out from the interpreter, I will let you know. Okay, but for the basic thing, you can see over here over the slide which I have prepared for you, that it is like quit. Okay, quit with the parenthesis. Okay, open and close. If you do that, you will come out of the interpreter. Okay, so this screen is showing about the Windows PC. Okay, if you are using Windows and you are installing Python, there you can specify you are installing Python 3 and Python 2. We will install Python 3, of course. Okay, we will work on the Python 3 only. So when you write Python keyword over the desktop, it will enter into the Python which is have been installed into your PC. Okay, because we have installed Python 3.7.5. You can see the version is differ. If we talk about the previous one, and if we talk about the Linux one, and about this. Okay, so that version again differ, like what kind of version you have downloaded. So that doesn't depend much, so that doesn't differ much. Okay, it depends what kind of version you are running, but all of these versions will automate your network. So let me come to the example. Okay, if we check, like if we are opening a Python interpreter, which I have shown you that the interpreter can be open. Okay, I will surely log in into the interpreter itself, and I will let you know from there also. But if you go into the interpreter, you can use couple of the small programs to check how it is the working, how the stuff works. Okay, we will not run into the scripts at once. We will used to have play first with the Python interpreter. Afterwards we will go to the scripts also, but we need to understand a couple of things before that. Okay, so allow me a minute, let me check. See, so once you click over this, you will have some kind of topologies. Either you wanted to open Python, ASM, LGM, because this institute is providing you a lot of other courses also. You can scroll down through that and you can check, because you will gonna have access about this lab. So you can able to log in over here. Now to log in into the Windows server, you need to double click over here. Okay, a separate window will open, and you will be able to like log in into the Windows server. So just allow me a minute, let it open, and let me show you how it works. Okay, so it is open already. I was just checking about it. Okay, and it is in front of you. You will like the same screen when you will log in by your credentials. Okay, and now let me. So I'm going to start opening the command prompt. After opening the command prompt or the PowerShell, you can use both of these utilities by checking for the Windows, through Windows, the Python interpreter. You need to go and write the keyword Python, as I told you. Okay, press enter, and you will be entering into the Python. So it is showing you what kind of the version you are in and all of the informations. So you are into the Python interpreter now. Okay. Same thing you can achieve from the PowerShell. You need to write only Python keyword over there. So if we come back to our slide, I have shown you how to come into the Python, okay, interpreter, and this is shown to you. Now there is some little basic kind of stuff which is used over here. Maybe you can test it over your machine, either it is Windows machine, Linux machine, whatever the machine you are using, because the script shown over here is from the Linux, but it doesn't matter. Okay, if we go again over the interpreter and we run a couple of the small program like 2 plus 5, it is showing our the answer, multiply by 5, it is showing our the answer. Okay, so this is the thing. Now because it is version 3, stuff like, hello, what would be the output of it? There would be an error. So if we check, it is an error because the stuff which I'm writing over here, print, then double colon, like how to use it, we will be definitely come and we will tell you how to use print function, what are the functions, what are the variables. We will gonna tell you because it is the first class and we need to show you something. So we are just providing you the brief how this stuff work. Okay, so like print function, I need to use like how it is working. I need to do like that. So I came to know through the interpreter, if I'm using like this print function, it will give me what kind of output under the script as well. Okay, for either we are using for loops later on, while loops, whatever, we can check that functionalities before running a complex code over here into the interpreter. Okay, so it will be so much for helpful for you either in the beginning days or later on.